Well, yo, it's your man Primetime, and recently we've gotten some news about NBA 2K15. We actually got a teaser trailer, yo. It was like 15 seconds, I believe, and honestly, I'm not very impressed with it, yo. It looked exactly like 2K14, but the toning was a little bit better, yo. Kevin Durant, his leg sleeves were a little bit more realistic. They were a little bit longer, but it wasn't much of a difference. I mean, they had the fat head, they had the big signs with Kevin Durant's face on it that people be carrying in the crowds. Looks like the mascot is back and all that, and they actually had a locker code. I believe it was like Fathead NBA 2K15, something like that, yo, where it gave you Diamond Kevin Durant. But I did not capitalize on it because Shake and Bake put it on Twitter, and that joint was gone. But anyways, it looks like the player movement in NBA 2K15 is a little bit smoother than NBA 2K14, and it looks like you could chain your movements better. Like Kevin Durant just flowed better the way that he did a little hesitation, stutter step, crossover between the legs, and just did a big crossover and dunked on Iggy. But going to that part where he dunked on Iggy, yo, that's exactly what we weren't looking for in NBA 2K15 from NBA 2K14. When you have posterizer on a player or whatever, and I'm thinking that Kevin Durant probably got posterizer in 2K15 too, but when you got posterizer on a player in NBA 2K14 and it looks like NBA 2K15, you like, ooh, look at that 360 dunk, y'all. I'm sorry, but when you go up to dunk on somebody, you automatically the player just gets sucked into your body and you just get the poster. And that should have been the block, but it ended up being the poster. And other like looking at everybody else on defense, yo, like Steph Curry and all the other players out there, yo, they were like, I saw Steph Curry backpedal, and I mean, he ran away from the play basically, and I don't know if that means something bad for the defense or something good. I mean, it was an isolation, but I don't know what that means for defense on NBA 2K15, but I'm not that impressed. 2K hasn't released as much as they did by this time last year, but that's probably because last year they were going from last gen to current gen, or as it was last year, current gen to next gen. But NBA. Oh wait, before I go to NBA Live, yo, NBA 2K also announced that they will have a new game mode called My Leagues. Alright, this game mode is supposed to have full customization. You could play up to all 30 teams in an 80 game season or whatever, you know. Customize everything about it, and it seems pretty cool. And also, they announced that a robust creator player feature, excuse me, is returning to NBA 2K15. And if they're gonna have create a player, I mean, why not put that customization ability into my career? So now I'm thinking they're going back to the old way. Either that or they're gonna be putting like those faces that we have now, except for more variety. They're gonna put those kind of faces as a template or whatever, and you're gonna be able to just change it up like you see when you make a draft class, as he just clotheslined me right there, yo. When you make a draft class, you just get a whole bunch of random faces and random names. You can't edit it or whatever. But there's some of them are slightly different from the faces that you use in my career, but they're still the same faces. But anyway, moving out of 2K, that should have been put back right there, yo. Moving out of 2K, yo. NBA Live released a screenshot of Damian Lillard, which, in my opinion, looked absolutely like stunning, yo. It looked great, awesome. Like, I think they got the graphics on point, and you can't really trust game developers when it's this time of year. Cause I remember last year NBA Live was looking like like it was looking great, but it ended up not being as good as shown to be. But I have a little bit more trust. I don't have that much trust, but I got a little bit more trust that this is actually the real game, because this is actually realistic, y'all. This is actually realistic, a realistic step from last year, or upgrade from last year that isn't too drastic. See, if they had some crazy graphics on the photos and all that, yo, I would think that they were lying. But it looks pretty realistic. And NBA Live will have Auction Block and Ultimate Team. Ultimate Team is also in Madden. I don't know about any of the other, EA titles or whatever, but I know that NBA Live and Madden have Ultimate Team. You get your players or whatever, you get your cards and all that. NBA Live 15 will have an auction block, and I'm not exactly sure what that is exactly specifically, but I know it has something to do with getting players or giving away players for a certain value. And that can be very exciting with a basketball game, especially when, well, it could be bad also with people probably getting scammed, not, getting it for the correct value or stuff like that or whatever. But I hope that NBA Live and NBA 2K will have maybe even a trade feature, because I know there's a lot of players that I would trade on my team or my ultimate team for my friends, my team or ultimate team. Well, not really ultimate team because my friends don't play NBA Live, but excuse me. But NBA Live 15 or EA Sports has announced that in NBA Live 16 they will actually be having a online multiplayer, a multiplayer Rising Stars mode similar to crew mode. They didn't say it exactly like that, but that's an analogy right there, I think. But anyway, this has been my commentary, some news going on around gaming, and see you guys later.